Hey, what's up? Just coming to you here from the church sanctuary, church meeting place, and we haven't been here together for a while, so we've missed gathering. I know a lot of our conversations. Everyone can't wait to get back. Well, making this video to kind of let you know officially, based on recommendations from our government and health agencies, we've been cleared to begin meeting again in places of worship. And so we're excited to get back together. Wanted to let you know May 24th, we'll have a limited service here. And so why limited? Why would I call it that? Well, uh, we will have a gathering. We'll be in this room, and some of the seats will look kind of normal for those people who want to sit with family and friends, who are not in danger or not sick, as well as this half of our building here. We'll have seating that's more socially distanced, and you'll have an ability to kind of space out and feel safe and gathered. And then we're also going to create an alternate entrance and exit. This door behind me here that you kind of see, like right there, uh, that will be open, and you can come right in to our meeting place here and bypass the lobby and the hellos and the hugs if if that would make you feel more safe. I mean, the heart behind this is we love you guys. We want you to be safe and healthy, but we're excited about gathering back together. So, a couple other things. Normally, we love our snacks and our coffee. For the time being, we'll discontinue that. So have your snacks and coffee before you come, or bring your own, and then you'll know that the only germs on those are yours, and so that's great. And when you come in here, if you bring your children, which hey, you're more than welcome. We won't have children's church, and we won't have nursery and preschool, facilities open with workers. However, they will be open if you need to use those to change a diaper. So you can bring your kids into the service with you, where you can watch over them, and they can be with you, and we can worship together as a family. So those are a couple things that we're going to do different here, but we will have worship through singing, and there will be a message from the Bible and just some time gathering together. So we're really excited about getting together. So we'll be together again May 24th. Now let's say if you're sick, please stay home. Okay, if you're sick, whether it's related to this virus or not, please stay home, get better. Or if you're at high risk or a little worried, no pressure to come. We're working here, creating a setup and getting the technology in place to be able to offer a streaming version of our service too, so that you can watch it at home with us. And then we'll also record it and put it on our YouTube channel. So you won't miss out even if you can't be here. But if you're ready to come back and you're able to be here, we're excited about getting together. So just join us in praying for that. Stay well, be encouraged. Our church family's done great through this, connecting and excited about the next chapters that God has and maybe what He's teaching us through this. Well, hey, Josh White wants to come share a few things with you too. So I'm just going to, toss you over to him.
Greetings, welcome back. I want to talk about a word that's going to be big for us moving into the next chapter of what we're going to do, and that's grace. Now, grace is obviously huge for our salvation, huge in our relationship with God. We only have a relationship with God because of His grace. But there is a grace that once it's given to us that we have to impart to others. The first level of grace is those people that disagree on whether or not we should be meeting or not meeting, and they're all over the spectrum. They're all over the board. Any conversation that had to do with whether we're going to cancel church or have church or how we're going to do church brought those kind of conversations into the equation. It requires grace with each other because there is no definitive, truthful answer to what we should be doing. So if you decide that it's best, it's in your best interest to be home and to stay away. Obviously, if you're sick, that's one thing. But if you're in a higher risk or you feel you're at higher risk, please stay home. There is no pressure. I don't want any pressure for you to be here. But also at the same point, those people that feel that we should have been meeting all along, you need to have some grace with those that may disagree with that sentiment. So just that first level of grace. Etiquette when we get back here is going to be require some grace. One of the things that we're not going to do is we're not going to sit out there and we're not going to be the distance police. That's not how we're going to go about this. But we do ask that you have some form of grace with others. Some people are going to want to hug. Some people are going to want to get close and do the things that they've always done because that's who they are. And some of it's just going to kick in as a reflex. Please have grace with those people, but at the same time, have some respect for this time of distancing. Um, it doesn't require to communicate with somebody to be within a 2 foot span of them. So hold those distances away from each other, even in those conversations, as best you can. We've even toyed with the idea of coming up with a name tag that says "I'm all right to hug," so that we can kind of get away from those awkward little situations where do I shake hands, do we tap elbows, give them the chicken wing, you know, all of that, those things. We're not going to police that here, but I am going to ask for just grace with each other. Do lean more towards distancing when possible. You know, an immediate hug, an immediate handshake. I mean, we're not that's not going to be something there. But if we're in a group together, we're having a conversation, just find some space as best you can during this time. That's just respectful for everybody involved, whether or not they believe we should have been meeting all the time, or they believe that distancing has been something that's there. None of this is for sure. We're unsure. Everybody's unsure. One thing we are sure of, though, is God's grace with us. Okay? This time, if you're anything like me, has been incredibly challenging. I have never been presented with the idea that people and the people of God are more important than I am right now. We have to have each other in order to walk this Christian walk as God would intend us. Will, Tim, Josh McCallie, Reggie, um, many others are important to my life, to my spiritual life, to hold me accountable, to encourage, to um, give me insights that I didn't possibly have, that God's using them as the tool to work in my life. And those tools have been missing. They've been missing in my life, and I know they've been missing in your life. Um, it's a rare person that can discipline themselves properly when they're away from others and away from other believers. We're going to get back together. We're going to find more of those rhythms in our lives that are better. But some things are going to really have changed. This is not something that, in 2 weeks, this doesn't go right back to normal. This social distancing thing, the way in which the society is kind of taken care of and seeing sanitation practices and so forth, it's going to change our worlds quite a bit. Your routines have been changed. What you did before COVID-19 is definitely different now. And it's going to look different in the future in terms of how you entertain yourselves, uh, what you do. Let's have some grace with each other. Let's encourage each other again. Let's find those new routines. And maybe God has something even greater for you in your life inside of that new routine than ever was possible for. We love you. We look forward to May 24th, not January, May 24th, getting back together again and singing, worshiping God, fellowshipping together, and hearing His word, and maybe a word that may have even more meaning in your life than it ever has before. Thank you, and we'll see you Sunday.